Alright, what's going on, everyone? Just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 because I've been seeing it get so much hate, and honestly, I do not understand why. So this is probably going to be one of the more controversial videos out there because right now it seems that a lot of YouTubers are saying that this game is pure doo-doo, and I just straight up don't understand that. I've been trying to wrap my head around it, but whatever. It's just crazy to see all that's been said about this game so far. Look, I'm a casual player. I don't play all the time, and you're going to see in this gameplay that I'm pretty much ass at this game. Like, I couldn't even make that shot right there. That's just going without saying. It's pretty bad. But the thing is, that's most of the community, right? Like, I've been talking to a lot of friends who are all casual gamers. None of us are pro gamers. We hop on after a game of, I don't know, we hop on after work or something like that, and we just enjoy it. From start to finish, everything here, man, this game is off to a great start. And yeah, I know there's bugs. I totally get that. But the thing is, even with those bugs, I'm actually having a blast playing. The weapon progression in this game is so awesome. Like right now, I'm using the M4's battle rifle version. Forget what it's called. Honestly, I don't remember at the time of recording this, but I'm using that after already getting gold on the regular M4, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's going from this gun to the next gun to all the guns. It forces you to use all the guns, and that's really something special. I don't think we've had anything like it before. And even with the camo grind is so easy. I got gold in one day and I barely play the games. Like, I don't have time to sit and play all day. And for people like us, this game is great, especially those who liked Modern Warfare. And that's the thing about YouTubers in general. A lot of Call of Duty YouTubers constantly have complaints that are really specific to a very small number of people. But in reality, for most modern, just regular people who are playing just, to get some, free hours in before they go to bed or whatever, they're just trying to get their mind off of whatever they have going on that day and things like that. So they hop on a game, mindlessly play, get a couple kills, and just have fun doing it. And this really reminds me of like the golden era of COD doing this. Like, I loved Modern Warfare 2019, and this game is already better than it. And yes, it is lacking features at launch. Totally get that. It doesn't have barracks, doesn't have a lot of the stuff that most games start with. I know there's bugs for partying and things like that, but really, I mean, I gotta say, I love what I'm seeing here. And by the way, if you don't hear any audio, for some reason I can't get my Stream Deck thing or whatever it's called to connect. I'm having a hard time with it, my Elgato thing. So I don't know, this is my first time ever doing a video like this, but I figured it would just be good to come on, talk about it, show you some of the gameplay and things like that. So let's start with the campaign. I actually never ever play Call of Duty campaigns, but this is the first one that I've ever played, and I loved it. It was so good. I mean, I'm not kidding. That sounds pathetic. I've been playing COD since COD 4, basically, and I've never fully played a campaign. I've come close to beating some of them, but this one is the only one I've actually beat, and I love it. And it's awesome. It was such a fun campaign to play. I don't understand people who say, honestly, that it aren't, because I really do think it is. And then we move on to the multiplayer, and the multiplayer is just a true gem. Everything about it. I really don't understand the hate. The maps are great. Even the, what's it called map? The one where it's in the, it's by the border, whatever it's called, that people are shitting on. I actually really enjoy that map. I'm not understanding what the problem is. It gives a little bit of a variety. Yeah, that map isn't my favorite map of all time, but it's still fun. It's better than what we got in Vanguard. It's better than what we got in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. It's better than anything in Cold War, in my opinion. I didn't like Cold War. This game just kind of feels like it's like back to formula, and I really do appreciate that. And also, like I mentioned in the beginning of this, it's amazing that this camo grind is as easy as it is. Like, you see me running right now with the gold M4. It took me only a couple games to get this because the challenges are easy, and that's great because that means I could unlock the mastery camos even faster, which I like in theory. And yeah, I know there's a lot you got to go through here, but if you get gold all the way on your assault rifles pretty much early early on, you're off to a good start, and it's really fun to do. Now, honestly, I haven't played Spec Ops yet at the time of recording this, but I gotta say, like, this is a 2-year COD, and we're already off to this start. It's really something special. And that's why I just think overall, the Call of Duty YouTubers are kind of like ruining COD. They're not actually ruining the game itself, but they're kind of destroying the narrative here. I'm talking about Nero Cinema, Blame Truth, and all them, and I love them. They're actually like some of my favorite YouTubers on the platform, especially for Call of Duty, but they're so pessimistic about this game. They're not actually just talking about what they enjoy that much. I mean, I saw Nero put out a video about the weapon progression that, yeah, he did talk about what he liked, but I feel like a lot of them are just hating on this game to get views and things like that, honestly, because I don't know how you don't like this game. Like, if there's something you don't like about this game that is an actual, like, gameplay element, let me know. I'd love to hear about it in the comments, because I'm just not seeing it. Everything, all the maps are great in this game. The weapon progression is great. The gun selection is great in this game. There's not much here that I don't like, and you could see that this is really setting up to be a long-term game. And that's what I like about it. And going back to these rumors that we're hearing about Call of Duty 2023 is going to be like a best of COD. Essentially, it's going to be a DLC, paid DLC pack for this game where it's all the maps from like other games. Well, you can see them setting that up here from the get-go. They already have a lot of the attachments from Modern Warfare 2 and other games in here already. You can see they're gearing up the guns and everything of the sort, and this game is really just setting up that foundation for the future, like I'm saying. And I like it. And yeah, it's only day, what, 4 of this game coming out? Obviously, it's going to have a little bit of bugs. Like, people who are freaking out about the servers, it's very clear that you've never been a developer. Fortunately, in my limited experience as a no-code developer, I understand that there is much going on in the background, and sometimes when you push something live, there's going to be errors that you never thought of. And this is exactly the case with this game or any other Call of Duty game. That's why I really don't understand when people are like, oh my god, you had all this time to work on the servers and they're crashing on day 1. Yeah, that's how video games, that's how servers work, not video games. Servers go down when out of nowhere they have a spike. Look at Be Real. Have you ever tried to use Be Real when the Be Real actually came out? It's near impossible to use because everyone is just crashing the server at once, and it's the same with this. When you have a major AAA title game coming out, it's going to bug the servers a little bit when you've been testing it on a much lower capacity. And yeah, I guess I understand why people are like, oh, you had all this time to prepare for it. Yeah, I see that, sure, but you can't really prepare for a major influx all at once on your servers. There's like not a real like patch for that. That's why I hate when I see complaints about it. It's like, yeah, obviously this is going to happen, and obviously there's some kinks they have to work out because the game is finally live. Like, naturally, developers are going to find stuff that they never saw before because it's now live and there's millions of people playing this game. So that's why I think that's really an invalid complaint. Like, yes, this is the launch of a game. I get that, and it launched buggy, I guess. I haven't seen any bugs, but apparently it did. And people are freaking out about it, but it's like, yeah, I know this isn't a beta, but the thing is, this is still very early in the game's life cycle. Like, things naturally need to work themselves out. It's just, you know, par for the course for anything. And I just gotta say, overall, all these complaints I'm hearing, I don't think they make much sense. This game, as a casual like me, is phenomenal so far, and I can't wait for Season 1. I can't wait for the maps. I can't wait for everything in this game. More guns, all of it. I'm just excited about this game, and then when Warzone comes out, I'm even more excited. This game is going to be thriving. I can tell this game is already a banger, and it's going to continue to get just better. It's like fine wine. And yeah, again, for all the people who have a problem with this game, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I do not understand what's wrong with this. So yeah,